Simo, it was a really good start. The first 10 minutes looked great, and in your eyes, what happened from that point on?
Yeah, we couldn't handle their pressure. The contest, the danger signs after the 15-minute mark was probably the ease of which they scored. So the ball hit the deck in our back half, and we've been holding up all right recently, but it was too easy. And then floodgates opened really for the next 2.5 quarters, and you get what you deserve. So we weren't strong enough around the ball. We coughed it up, and we didn't manage it at all.
And to concede 17 goals in a row, how demoralising was that?
Oh yeah, and thanks for telling us that one. I didn't know that, but like when you're chasing like we were, we tried a couple of things before the game. There's a few ins and outs we had to deal with. We forwards got too high in the end, so they ended up just chipping it around. So trying to support, and then it was not a great day. Took a step backwards today.
Is there an intensity issue, Adam, or an engagement issue
today?
Yeah.
No. Well, it's funny enough. Our pressure in the third quarter was almost at 200 or whatever that measure is. I just think they were so much better around the ball. Intensity is definitely part of it, but their method and the way they handled it was first class, and it's taught us a lesson, really.
Did you have illness sweep through the club? I know 2 players withdrew.
Yeah.
Was there more?
None. Not really. No.
What happened before the game?
With Hoff.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get technical here. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but he's been ill all week. He came to the captain's run and trained away from the group, but he's feeling pretty good. Just a flu. He has Ventolin, and he took too many puffs on game day, and I think there's a level you can go to before it becomes too many, and he was unaware of how many you can take. So I think he merely mentioned it, or the docs just quizzed him on a little bit in the warm-up out on the ground, and to the docs' credit, they worked out that if he plays, he might be over. So we didn't want to take the risk, so we had to pull him. So
By over, do you mean dangerous for his health or breaching
possibly
rules?
breaching some of the rules. So it was too. I don't know. 6 is the limit you can have for puffs. So I'm speaking a little bit out of school because I don't know the complete detail, but he had more than 6 today. So it's almost like he'd be fine to play tomorrow, but on game day there's rules, and he was unaware. So we couldn't take a risk.
So you just have to yell out, "We have to halt the game." Was that what was said?
It's pretty much what happened. Yeah. So when we were aware of it, the docs there did a great job because running the risk of playing when you potentially could be over, there's pretty big ramifications.
He looked almost apologetic on the bench, just being like,
he didn't know. I mean, I hope you guys treat this the right way. He made a mistake. It wasn't deliberate. There's nothing sinister. He was crook all week, and he took too many puffs of his Ventolin. So it just threw us out of whack a little bit. No excuse for the game, and Petch had tonsillitis as of lunchtime today.
Right.
So he was right to go, and then had to get pulled out late. So that by no means gives any wriggle room in the performance, but that's what happened before the game.
And then are you not allowed to bring your tactical sub into the 22? Because we just assumed probably Greg Clark.
Yeah, I had different plans for Clarkey, so I was a bit rattled myself, to be honest. Okay, there's a minute before the bounce. What do you want to do? And we had some options if Hoff didn't come up. We were going to play Jack, and so he didn't come up. So we'll just play Jack, and I didn't know he was in the tier 3 having pie. But he come down and he played his role, and like I said, that's got nothing to do with the game, but it didn't help. We started well, but it did. Yeah, I wouldn't connect the two.
What does post-match look like for you and addressing it with the players?
It was pretty easy. Yeah, we took a step backwards. We're pretty pragmatic. Too tough for us tonight, and it's just not good enough. So we need to work on it. And we had 51,000 fans, and they've just turned up every week to let them down, as well as each other. I think they're really disappointed. So we've got a couple of weeks to go, and we've got a choice to how we want to handle it. We'd like to finish off the year as well as we can. Some of the younger guys are getting tired. You know, you clearly can see that it's been a long year for them, and even our leaders look a bit spent. But that's no excuse for tonight. So we can't. There's no excuse for tonight.
What did you try, I guess, in the breaks at half time to try and spark something?
We started with some different things. We changed positions with our players. But when it's the contest, like when it's just winning the ball and put your head over the ball and embrace the pressure, it's hard to fix that from the coach's box. We've just got to keep training it, keep turning it up, and understand that's where the game's at. You know, your method around the contest is important, but the actual will to win part is really important. It's the most important part. So we let ourselves down today.
And with Oscar Allen, what's the injury and how bad does it look?
I don't know. He wanted to come back on, but still I think the game's out of reach. There's 5 minutes to go. So he's been playing pretty sore, as we all know. He's doing everything he can for the team, and we'll see how he goes this week.
I'm trying to ask this really respectfully. You've been backed in by the board in the other 100-point losses. Do you worry that a 100-point loss in a derby at home is going to be the tipping point that might make them change their mind?
You can ask those questions. That's fine. That's your job. I can't control that. So what will be. But we definitely took a step back today.
Is Alan at a stage where his pre-season and off-season might be interrupted?
No. So whatever he's got, he needs a rest. Probably needs to clean up here and there, but they're not major. They're just, they're stingers, I suppose, that take a few days to recover, or a few minutes really to recover. But nothing significant. But he's going to need a good break.
Adam, you conceded a few times this year that at the clearances you just haven't been good enough. How much of a long-term fix is that? Or how long does it take to sort of rectify that?
It takes a while. Yeah, we. Their midfield group today, we knew it was going to be a challenge. Our mids were a bit light on. We've got some kids in there, got some guys. Liam Duggan's gone in the midfield the last 2 weeks and been pretty good. Tim Kelly's doing as much as he can for the team. I think he stood up again today, but we don't bat that deep at the moment. It's something we're really working hard on with Hewitt and Ruben throughout the year, and we had to put Patricia Seaton through the midfield today and Clark in the last quarter. So we're just a bit light on there, and that's part of our journey, is to get stronger and deeper in that area in particular.